told you, the reason I was able to make money online wasn't because I was techie, had a big following, or created perfect content. To be perfectly honest, if you look at some of my first videos, they were awful, except the ones that my teenage daughter helped me with because she used CapCut. The editing isn't fancy, the lighting isn't perfect, and I definitely didn't have strategy yet. But I did a few things consistently that got me results. So in this video, I'm gonna share with you exactly what I focused on as a beginner and the things that I avoided. This is gonna help you appreciate why consistency beats perfectionist all the time. So if you're brand new to digital marketing or affiliate marketing, and this is your first time trying to create income online, then this video is for you. If we haven't met before, welcome in. My name is Danielle. I'm a retired nurse. I'm a mom, a wife, grandmother to be. I'm excited about that part. And I just got burned out with the traditional work life. I wasn't looking to become some social media expert or an influencer. I was simply looking for a way to have more flexibility and more freedom and options for me, myself, and my family. When I started in this space, I realized something very quickly on. Most people aren't failing because they just can't do it. They're failing because they overthink every single thing. I know it's true because I was doing the same exact thing. So I'm gonna share with you exactly what helped me. So the first thing I began to focus on was creating content. Not perfect content, but just content. When I started, my first goal was to create 3 pieces of content every single day. Now, before you go panicking and thinking, oh my goodness, that's a lot, hold on. It's not like I was trying to create Hollywood production videos. I wasn't spending hours on editing, trying to figure out how to transition between cuts. I was just getting comfortable with talking on camera. That's it. I knew my limitations. I'm not a professional video editor. I knew my videos weren't gonna look perfect. And truthfully, nobody's expecting you to be that way anyway. So why put those expectations on yourself? It's just like starting any new job. They don't anticipate you walking in the door and being proficient and perfect at it. So why would you expect that here? Your job in this space is to practice and get comfortable. It's no difference than when I first started out in my career as a nurse. No one expected me to show up on the job on day one and to know everything. I learned by on-the-job training, so to speak. So the same is true in this space. The more you do it, the more you learn, the more comfortable you get. Every video, I used it as a lesson. It taught me something. I either got more comfortable on camera or knew something that I needed to change and adjust. And simply, just because I kept showing up, people started paying attention. One mistake that I did avoid was posting all 3 pieces of content at the same exact time. When you do that, the algorithm is competing against itself to push your videos out. So maybe post one in the morning, maybe one in the afternoon, one late evening. And I'm gonna tell you what, it makes a huge difference. I've seen people spend time creating their content and then upload it all in 5 minutes. And then they wonder why nobody saw it. I learned quickly that spacing the content out allows it an opportunity to be seen. Now, platforms change all the time, so I'm not saying that there is only one way to do this. But for me, spreading my content out and not posting it all at one time, it really helped my account. The second mistake I avoided was comparing myself to others. Comparing yourself to others will steal your joy and your momentum quicker than anything else. I would see people making incredible videos, perfect lighting, perfect editing, thousands of followers, huge income claim. And for a moment, sometimes I would think, I'm behind. Maybe I'm not good enough at this. Maybe I started too late. But then I realized I was comparing my day 1, my chapter 1 to somebody's chapter 20. And that's not fair to me. I had to realize, of course their videos look better. They've been doing it a lot longer than me. Of course they seem more confident on camera because they got more experience than me. So instead of comparing myself, I started working on getting 1% better every single day. And that's when things started to change. One of the biggest mindset shifts I had to do was understand that I don't need to be an expert at this, because if I did, it would kind of stop me in my tracks from moving forward. And I watch people do this all the time. They think, you know what, I need to know all the answers first. I need to know how to respond to people. I need more experience. And I'm gonna just tell you, no, none of that's true. All you need to do is be 1 step ahead of the person that you're helping. I want you to think about Google, YouTube, and social media. People are Googling all the time beginner steps to doing something. Sometimes those people aren't looking for experts. They're just looking for someone who maybe just figured it out themselves and can now tell them how to do it. So when I started showing up on the internet, I ain't pretend like I knew everything. I started sharing what I was learning and sharing my journey, and people started listening. And let's talk about consistency for a moment, because this is where a lot of people quit. They post for 1 week, maybe 2, and they don't immediately get results, so they stop. The fact is, people need to see you multiple times. They need to know that you're serious. They need to know that you're going to stick around. Most people are watching you long before they like something, long before they leave their comment, and definitely longer than you think before they even make a purchase. They're watching quietly. I know, because I've had people purchase from me and say, I've been watching you for 6 months. And I'm like, you have? I ain't never seen you. So don't assume that nobody's listening, nobody sees you, nobody watches you, nobody likes your content. They're just quietly watching without you knowing. Now, this is the biggest kicker, y'all, and this is surprising. So many people are making money online. They're not celebrities. They're not influencers. They don't have a huge following. They're just regular dagular, as they say, regular people like you and me. Moms, dads, nurses, teachers, 9-to-5 workers, 12-hour shift workers, I'm included, plant workers, you name it, they are doing it. Many people are purchasing a course, learning the skills, implementing what they're learning, and then creating income streams from it. Some people choose affiliate programs. Some people choose to create their own product. Some people choose to create communities. Some people offer services. Some people offer courses. There are a lot of paths. The biggest thing is just understanding that you can learn these digital skills. Nobody is born knowing this stuff. We all start at zero. So in summary, if I could go back and tell myself, my beginner self, when I first started, a few things, I would say, Danielle, don't be stressed out about creating content. Girl, there's people creating content who are clueless just like you. Stop trying to be perfect. Don't be worrying about what other people think. Stop comparing yourself. Stop over editing your videos and then having to throw them in the trash because you deleted parts and you don't know how to add it back. Nobody cares. Just start. Just do it. Just keep going. Because 6 months from now, girl, you're going to be glad you started. If you're watching this and you're thinking to yourself, look, I want to learn to do a little bit of this too. I need some extra income. Listen to me clearly. You don't need to be an expert. You don't need no fancy equipment. You don't need perfect videos. You just need to be willing and have the courage to start. Focus on progress, being consistent, and helping other people. The rest will take care of itself. So if you're interested in learning more, feel free to join my free community. The link is up in my profile, or I'll drop it down here in the description to this video. I would love to have you. It's a beginner-friendly community where you can learn at your own pace, step by step, exactly what is affiliate marketing, what is digital marketing, what is MRR, what are some of these terms that we hear in the digital marketing space. Ask your questions and be a part of the community. If this video has helped you in any way, leave me a comment and let me know. I'd love to hear from you. See you in the next video.